his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jack Farmer on commentary, joined as always by Vernon Bell. Vernon, how are you today?
Jack, thanks for having me back this week. I know last week we got off to a rough start and mispronunciation of names, but glad to be back, and hopefully you have worked on the proper pronunciation of my name.
Well, you did give me a proper finger wagging right after the show. I'm going to get it right from now on, Vernon. But let's talk about the action in the ring right now. We have two of the most promising wrestlers going today, Vinny Wasco and Kid Bandit.
So this is the third week in a row that Wasco has been accompanied to the ring by somebody else. And what that proves to me that all he does is win, 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 no matter what.
Now, you make a good point. He has always had a manager on the outside the past 3 weeks, but doing a little bit of a shuffle between Jag and, of course, Lex Ford, and now back to Jag.
I wonder if this is a cost-cutting measure. You know, I feel that Lex is the higher priced of the two, so maybe Vinny's gotten into some financial issues, or...
In the ring here, it looks like Vinny having some issues with size, getting down to one knee to go eye to eye with the smaller Kid Bandit, but Kid Bandit having none of it, kipping up and firing off those strikes that he's so known for.
I feel like Vinny's too worried about playing to his Wasconians, you know, his fans. That's what he calls the Wasconians. And look where it's got him. He had the advantage, and now not so much.
Kid Bandit flying all over the ring with that giant tilt-a-whirl, jumping up with a drop kick, and now Vinny Wasco coming right out, looking us right in the eyes. What's on the hardest part of the ring, the apron? Vernon Bell.
Jeez.
Here at the Santino Brothers, we always say it, every seat is a front row seat, and you and I are no exception.
Yeah, I mean, that was, we got to see a little too much of Vinny Wasco right there.
Giant underhook slam as he goes for the pin. Not enough.
You know, Kid Bandit, very inspirational story. And as someone who has struggled with weight his entire life, Kid Bandit lost 100 pounds.
100 pounds. You can see it with his speed now, with his endurance now, but taking those giant elbows, I'm betting he wishes he had a couple of pounds on him to shield him from that knife-edge chop, the sound reverberating through the arena.
So here we go again. Vinny has the advantage, and he's playing to the crowd.
Playing to the crowd, but it seems not to have cost him, at least not yet, as Kid Bandit finds himself slumped down against the ropes. Wasco whips him across the ring, goes for the clothesline, ducks, misses, but then hits that back elbow, sending Kid Bandit to the ground as we get a cover.
You know, Vinny trying to work on that undefeated record here at Up All Night, and if he keeps this up, it looks like it's going to happen.
You know, something I noticed on the outside here, Jag, not with his trademark cane like usual. Maybe last week he learned it's better to be nimble than to be armed.
Or is it hidden somewhere? I wouldn't put it past him.
See a little having a dream with that bionic elbow, strutting around the ring for the Wasconians. I don't know if there's any of them here in the crowd tonight. Big elbow drop across the throat as he hooks the leg.
1, 2, and no. I thought that was it. I thought that was going to be the end of the match.
Kid Bandit showing that he can take quite a beating from someone like Wasco, much bigger, much stronger. Also just knowing how to lay those shots in as well.
He's calling it. He
Picks him up onto his shoulders. Kid Bandit must know that he's in danger as he fires off elbows to get it out. Spins him around with a ripcord. Goes for a punch. Ducks up and down with a massive spine buster that just rattled this ring. And he goes for the pin. But no, Kid Bandit denies him the win.
Spine to the pine, man. Spine to the pine.
As the Santino brothers faithful in the crowd start getting behind their hero, Kid Bandit. Wasco off the ropes, up with a giant Alabama Jam leg drop, going for the pin again. But no!
2.5 count.
Vernon Bell, what is it going to take to put away a man with the fight that Kid Bandit has?
This is a great performance. I mean, obviously the offense isn't there just yet, but I feel like he's coming.
Right now, it seems to me that Kid Bandit needs to be asking himself, how do I get airborne? How do I get flying? Wasco has done such a good job, and maybe to credit to Coach Jag on the outside of keeping Kid Bandit grounded.
Ooh.
But Wasco going in for the attack, eats an elbow, now eats a boot, and it looks like Kid Bandit's starting to get a little momentum with those very precise kicks to the leg, those punches to the face, ducks the punch with an elbow of his own now, firing back at Wasco, giving him everything he has as he goes for the question mark kick, and Wasco is staggered. Go behind, ripcord. Pauses, kick, stunner, and that has put away the biggest names in the history of this business. And right now, Kid Bandit is feeling himself.
Oh, what's going on? Why? But Victor, get him out of here.
Speaking of feeling himself, Jag almost takes a hit from Wasco, and I would have loved to see that. With Superman punch by Kid Bandit as he hooks for the crossroads, and he hits it. Goes for the pin.
1, 2.
Not enough. Hitting the crossroads, Vernon Bell.
You know, Bandit spent some time at the Nightmare Factory with Cody Rhodes, and he inherited that move. So I thought that was going to be the end. We'll have to see what else Kid Bandit learned at his time in Atlanta.
Right now, hitting some of the biggest moves learning from some of the biggest names in this business as Coach Jag realizes that he needs to do something. As soon as I think he's done using his weapons on the outside, out comes a sword.
I almost poked my eye out,
but
Jag.
Kid Bandit kicks him down. Jag is out, and we see Kid Bandit going to the stars. Is this it? The Phoenix Splash, but no, come crashing down to earth like Icarus, and Wasco scoops him up on his shoulders, and is this it? The Midnight Hour DVD as he hooks the leg. 1, 2, winner, Vinny Wasco! Start to the show, but you have to wonder if things would have played out differently. If that fraud, that Neruda, Jefferson Alonzo Green didn't get his grubby little hands involved. Well, it's another win for Vinny Wasco.